Ukraine experienced a wave of attacks on Sunday as Russian forces launched dozens of strike drones and ballistic and cruise missiles, hitting energy infrastructure and residential areas across the country. Ukrainian authorities reported strikes in Kyiv, Odesa, Dnipro, Kirovohrad, Mykolaiv, Poltava, Sumy, and central Ukraine. At least one civilian was killed and 5 others wounded in the Kyiv region, with more than a dozen homes damaged, according to regional governor Mykola Kalashnik. The Ukrainian Air Force said Russia fired 50 missiles and 297 drones overnight, with air defense units intercepting most of the assault. President Volodymyr Zelensky condemned the attacks, saying Moscow continues to invest in strikes more than in diplomacy. Ukrainian Foreign Minister Andriy Sybiha called on the international community to impose tougher sanctions, describing the attacks as terror aimed at civilians. Meanwhile, in western Ukraine, a policewoman was killed and 23 others injured in Lviv when multiple homemade explosive devices detonated at midnight. Lviv Mayor Andriy Sadovyi called it a terrorist act, while Interior Minister Ihor Klimenko said a woman had been detained in connection with the investigation. Zelensky blamed Russia, stating the perpetrators were recruited online and warning that further attacks were expected. On the counteroffensive front, Ukrainian forces launched a massive missile strike on energy infrastructure in Russia's Belgorod region, near the border. Governor Vyacheslav Gladkov reported significant damage to power, heat, and water supplies in the city and surrounding areas, describing the strike as affecting both residences and critical infrastructure. The renewed escalation comes as the 4th anniversary of Russia's full-scale invasion of Ukraine approaches this week. The attacks underline the continued strategic focus on energy and civilian infrastructure by both sides, while the U.S. and other international partners have called for diplomacy.